Hello. It is March 11th, 2008 at 12:02 in the afternoon. So it's just about noon. And I had a lot of things on my mind. Like I had a few things I want to video log about, but the only one that I remember right now is like how to come to terms with my present male self having a past as a female. Sorry, my nose is itchy. I was reading Jennifer Finney Boylan's book. She is a college professor at Colby College, and she's an MTF transsexual woman, so she's a trans woman. And she's wrote two really great books. This one's called I'm Looking Through You. It's her newest one. And she talks about being angry or upset, or at one point about how it's just hard for her not to be normal like everyone else. Like, she had this past growing up as a boy, and I understand that anger, you know. Like, I think in one part of the book she was just looking at this straight couple embrace and kiss, and she was just mad and kicked the hotel room wall or whatever. And I understand that anger, just looking at cisgender people being like, you have it so easy. Like, you don't know 1 ounce of my struggle that I've been through. And it's hard not to be like everyone else and not to have that same past. You know, for a few months or a month I was really dysphoric about lower stuff, and it really fucked me out, and that's what separated me from bio males. But now it's more I didn't grow up one, and I have no experience being one. And I remember this was especially hard on me when I first started dating Kristen because, you know, she's a straight woman. She's only dated heterosexual men, and so I always felt like, am I like them? You know, am I man enough like them? Do I act like them? Do I do the same things they do? And what I've come to realize, what she's made me realize, is not all guys are the same, which I kind of knew, but I guess I had to prove to myself. And that she didn't want some manly marine type dude. She wanted the sensitive musician artist type. So she got that. So I just really had to come to terms with that, and I become more comfortable realizing, okay, this is the type of guy I am, and I'm okay with that now, so I don't have to be proving anything to myself or her anymore, which I really never had to prove anything to her. You know, this is why she's dating me, because she liked the type of guy I was. But now it's just come to terms with the fact that I did not grow up male. How do you recreate a life? If I wanted to be stealth in some situations, which I am, it's like, how do I say I was in the Boy Scouts, if I'm talking about the Girl Scouts? Do I create lies? And she talks about, this book, is her memoir, is about living in a haunted house, literally, but also being haunted as a trans person by your former self, by the ghost of your former self. And I've always been trying to figure out the question, what happens to the person you were? Like, I was Christina. Where is she now? Like, is she still here, like, in Charles, or is she gone? It feels like, you know, I don't know. So I feel like I have to say goodbye to her somehow, or I did for a while, and I don't know. I just don't know. Is she a memory? Is she a ghost? That's an interesting way of looking at it, just kind of a cool way of thinking, you know, that we're haunted by our former selves, which we are. Like, you can't get away from the fact that I was a little girl once. That sucks. You can't get away from the fact that I had a period at a time, and that I was once a girl like my girlfriend. It fucks me out that, you know, like I had the same part as my girlfriend or whatever, or that we once had similar parts, or, you know, or that I had boobs at one time, and that we both had to use the same bathroom at one point. It fucks me out. And, like, you know, I don't want to have to know that I was once a girl. That sucks. Like, I like just being a dude and have people know that. And also, this sometimes just keeps me from being stealth. So, in some situations, I've been coming out more, like at work. I've told a few people, like the queer people at work, I've told them I'm trans. Because we've been talking, and they realize I know a lot of their friends, a lot of what we call the gays. And, you know, so finally they go, what is your place in the gay community? So I just said I'm trans, and they've told no one. And it's really cool. We joke about it because some things had come up before where the one person at work that didn't know, who was my friend 2 years previously, we were just laughing so hard, and they thought maybe something was up. But they're totally respectful. They never mess up on pronouns. It's almost like I'm more cool in their eyes because I have gone through this. And they're that type of people where it's like, no, you're more respected because you're trans, and that's cool. So it's a very healthy environment that I'm working in, and of course I have a very loving and supportive girlfriend who don't ever get the idea that she ever acts like, oh, you don't have a standard-sized penis, you suck. She is the most awesome woman. She never compares me to other men. She is awesome. So these are all my feelings, conclusions that I've come to myself. So, I don't know. I guess my ghost of Christina will haunt me until I can figure out how not to let her haunt me, or how to see myself as a little boy who was in this great big disguise, or something. But if anybody has any thoughts, please let me know. Like, how you come to terms with your past as a different gender than you presently are, and how you deal with that. So, Hope everyone has a great day. See you later.